Hey folks, Mark Eckenrode here from Homestomper. And there's a big question out there regarding social media and more specifically Twitter. In fact, Twitter is pretty hyped right now, both online and offline. It's growing at phenomenal rates. I think something like 1,600% growth rates in just the past few months. Huge, right? So the question out there is this really, is this just a fun activity? Or is this really, can this be used to generate business for real estate? So I asked the question, Realtors, if you've received business from Twitter, please just let me know. Pretty simple question, but I received a number of responses and feedback in return. And so I'm going to take you onto my desktop. I'm going to take you into my Twitter account, and I'm actually going to show you the responses I received so you can get a full, well-rounded picture of Twitter and its effect on business and whether it's a viable business opportunity for you to look at generating and attracting new business. So let's go check it out. Okay, so here we are at twitter.com. This is the login screen, and I'm going to log in and show you some of the responses and feedback I received when I asked the question, or I asked realtors to, if they had received business from Twitter, to just let me know. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'll log in and show you what is up. Okay, here we are inside. Now I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to some of the public replies I've received from folks when I asked that question. And then I will show you some of the more private replies I received. Okay, the first one here regarding Jay Thompson, Mr. Phoenix Real Estate Guy. He gets about 95% of his business from social networking and social media. Obviously, that includes his blog, which is a huge national blog, a lot of attention drawn to that, but he's also heavily active on Twitter. And I guarantee he includes Twitter in that 95% of business. Now, as we scroll down here, too, we could see that, here we go. Troy here over at Illinois Real Estate, he's picked up 2 referrals from Twitter in the last 3 weeks. So it may not be direct business you get from Twitter. You might not be tweeting and all of a sudden someone message you and say, hey, let's do business, but they're going to refer that out. And inside the direct message that we're going to show you, you'll see where someone has received a number of referrals simply from folks seeing some of the activity, seeing links to the home tours, and telling friends about it, and business happens. So let's take a look at those direct messages where people are a little bit more candid, and you can see what I'm talking about there. Okay, here we are in the private direct message area. This is all private communication. Hush, hush, right? Okay, so here we go. Jordy, he received a client client DM'd him, direct messaged him after seeing some live tweets from a condo auction. So all Jordy was doing, it was just attending a live event and then just sending out tweets as things were going on, just keeping folks in the know and just relating some of the news. Folks saw that and turned into a client they had never met in real life. He also has a client who's selling their home and buying another that he got from Twitter. They saw his post about a similar home that went pending and had a link to a tour. So that's pretty strong. Okay, so he's getting involved, linking his tours on there for folks to see and turn into some good business here. Jay Thompson, Phoenix Real Estate Guy, gained business from Twitter, both buyers and sellers. We've got Jeremy Hart here, who's gained business from Twitter, both a listing and several buyers. Not bad at all. Okay, so here's Terry. She's working with a client now. Didn't care to tweet about it out loud, but she's also got a few referrals she received from Twitter. Todd Waller snagged a buyer and a renter as a result of Twitter. And he goes on to comment that social networks are just another way of communicating with people and reaching out and touching them. Sure is. Terry has, let's see, the client was gun shy. Todd says it's more like a chamber of commerce with no geographic borders, just another evolution in communication. Good insight. Terry, again, she goes on to explain that if living in Dayton, where only 10 realtors are actively twittering, if they can get business just by doing that, then it should happen in Phoenix, talking about my area here where I live. And the key is to engage with locals, not real estate agents. And that is a key, because if you start going on Twitter and following no one but real estate agents, who the heck are you going to get business from, right? So it's really about being a genuine real person, going and connect with people you have similar interests with. And with that, you're going to attract people that are most likely to want to do business with you when it comes to a real estate transaction. So good tip from Terry. We've got Property Quest. Did a real estate investment deal with a fella here. If you need anything, just let me know. He's going to retreat. So as you can see, business is happening on Twitter. So there you have it. Real responses from agents that are active in Twitter and social media and how it's impacting their real estate business. So take this information, use it to determine whether Twitter and social media and other online avenues make sense for you and your business. Now, if you're really interested in exploring this further, I really suggest you check out a real estate bar camp that's coming up in your area. I'm sure there's one in your area. And what it is an unconference, which basically means there's not a guy up on stage in a suit talking at you. It's real breakout sessions where folks get involved and explore each of these different avenues like Flickr, Facebook, Twitter, email marketing, strategy, and things like that, and how that really applies to your overall marketing plan to grow your real estate business. So check that out. This is good information. I want you to take it. I want you to use it. I want you to give it some thought. And in the meantime, Mark Eckner from Homestomper, keep stomping. I'll talk to you soon.